Part of Alberta Beef Producers' success comes from having a strong alliance with the Canadian Cattlemen's Association, the national voice for the beef industry. Here is Dennis Laycraft of the CCA.
Thanks, Rick. While a full report from the Canadian Cattlemen's Association can be found in the annual report, I'd like to take this video opportunity to speak briefly on each particular item. I'll start with mandatory country of origin labeling in the United States. Last year, after a number of years of the threat of country of origin labeling, new rules were put in place in September. Leading up to that, we worked with the pork industry and developed a comprehensive legal opinion that clearly demonstrated the new rules violate both WTO and NAFTA requirements. We began gathering evidence in support of that case and asked the Government of Canada to initiate a legal case against the United States. In December, that case was announced, and at the same time negotiations began with the U.S. as they were heading towards the final rule. While some changes were made to that rule, the new Secretary of Agriculture put in place, through a letter, demands on the U.S. industry to put in place again more stringent requirements on imported product. At that point, we again asked the Government of Canada to initiate the case, and we've been working with them closely to gather information in support of those efforts. The idea of an Agriculture Market Access Secretariat was developed, accepted, and ultimately established in January 2009. The CCA, working with other groups, developed a 25 recommendation document that called on the Government of Canada to put more resources, to put more training, and develop a more coordinated strategy to negotiate more effectively around the world to help restore market access more quickly. We looked at best practices around the world and brought those ideas to Canada. We're optimistic that this new group that was established this past summer, that we expect close to 18 people will work within, will be instrumental in improving market access throughout the world for Canadian beef. The CCA is making significant progress in numerous export markets located throughout the globe. We're at the negotiating table with the European Union, Asia, the Middle East, and Central America. Market access is now being restored in countries where borders were previously closed due to BSE, and we are gaining momentum. On some fronts, it is a slower process, but as some doors open, we remain optimistic that more access will be realized. Please refer to the annual report where specific country details are available. Here at home, the CCA is working hard on numerous items that impact producers on the domestic front. We are lobbying aggressively for the development of a national price and effective, affordable basis insurance program, which will improve the business risk management measures available to producers. The Government of Canada has announced the delivery of tax relief to producers struck by natural disasters. We are actively consulting, analyzing, and developing recommendations to government toward climate change policy, reflecting the benefits that the cattle industry creates for the environment, and thus should be rewarded and not punished. As well, the CCA is in active participation with the Five Nation Beef Alliance to ensure new animal welfare requirements are based on sound science. In the past year, a new national voluntary data and information system has been developed, known as the Beef Information Exchange System. A site was designed and constructed to share information across the beef value chain. Then a pilot of the program was launched, which successfully tested the system. A soft launch of the program will roll out this fall. For more details, refer to the annual report or visit the BIX website at www.bixs.cattle.ca. In our efforts to improve producer access to critical news and industry information that will help their business, the CCA continues to undertake major initiatives that advance how those communications are delivered. The CCA website at www.cattle.ca has been revitalized to evolve with industry needs. Auction market screens will be mounted to deliver real-time industry news across Alberta and eventually nationally. And we have a new free subscription that enhances current CCA news services called CCA Action News, delivered bi-weekly via email or fax. It is clear that the CCA undertakes extensive work for the industry at levels that require a national voice to achieve success. The decline in cattle numbers and the implementation of Bill 43 in Alberta will put considerable strain on provinces and subsequently on the CCA. You can find full details on everything we've addressed in this video segment and more in the annual report. Thank you for your time. To conclude, here's Rick Burton.
Thanks, Dennis. The goal of Alberta Beef Producers is to remain a grassroots organization that fairly represents all segments of the cattle industry. Therefore, we want to hear from you. The strong input and discussion that you, the producers, offer at our fall meetings and at the annual general meeting are crucial to the success of both the industry and our organization. Thank you for your time. For more information, please refer to the annual report.